Brenspeed, thanks for watching Brenspeed TV. Today, it's the 14th episode of our V6 Coyote Swap Mustang. We have a new ET I want to talk to you about. George has been out racing this thing at the track. He's rolling hot right now. And hey, if you haven't, please subscribe and notify, stay up to date. And again, at the end of this, I'm going to put a link so you can see all the episodes on the V6 swap, because you're probably going to have lots of questions. So I have George with me right here. He's been out racing this car. He has been in Florida, Georgia, doing some local racing, yeah. And then you're out. Where were you out with the new ET?
Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania. So why don't you hop out for a second? We're going to pop the hood. I want to show the engine compartment. But we have a new best ET, and the cool thing is, last time you probably saw George in the drag strip, he was running 1150s in his car. We had lots of suspension / clutch problems. We've addressed that. We've addressed actually quite a few things. We'll let George tell you about a few of that. But real quick, Doug, let's walk up front. For those of you out there that haven't seen what the Coyote Swap looks like and the V6, here it is. This thing came out really, really cool. And again, remember, I'll put a link at the end so you can watch all the episodes. Why we bought the V6 Mustang, why we did the Coyote Swap, what our goal was. And the goal is to make a 10-second naturally aspirated stick shift car on a budget, which we're getting there when we're using the Gen 2 Coyote. So I will have a video here in a minute that you can watch that shows the car going down the track with the new best ET. We last time I think we were running the McLeod twin disc. We changed the clutch. We've added a clutch tamer, and we are now able to get the two-step much higher. So in Florida, or actually after Florida, you had that two-step down to like 3,500 to actually hook.
Yes.
And where are you at now?
We're at about 6,800 RPM.
6,800 RPM. I watched the video. It was sick off the line. But and able to get there on that right there, we had to install a clutch tamer, and we put in a Fidanza single disc clutch. I will put a link in the description on that clutch. But you want to get in the car and show everyone what a clutch tamer is? Yeah. This is actually really cool. I know a lot of you out there do not understand what a clutch tamer is. It's going to be a little bit hard to see. We'll do our best to describe. But George installed this valve right here, and you are able to adjust how fast the clutch pedal comes out. So imagine being at the starting line and you're at 6,800 RPMs, you dump the clutch, we're having huge traction problems. So by switching to the Fidanza clutch and installing this right here, we can adjust how fast the clutch pedal comes out. So George, can you push that clutch pedal down right there? Doug, get in there, try to get a good video, pop that. See how slow that comes out? That dropped our 60 foots huge. Do it again. That's awesome. And it's adjustable. So you can make it come out faster, you can make it come out slower depending on your track. But with the new setup, George, you've been doing some suspension adjustments as well.
Yep, we did some rear shock adjustments, also some front shock adjustments. Changed the anti-roll bar a little bit. And you know, a lot of people at the track help us with that. People like our buddy Brian, so. Yeah,
we talked to quite a few people, including the manufacturers were a huge help. You know, we first went down to Florida and we ran 1150. We've not had any power to this car. I said, hey, I'm not gonna add power to the car until we make this car hook. And you know, we couldn't barely hook at 3,500. Now we're hooking at 6,800.
68, yep.
We're gonna go out again next week to Joliet, Illinois.
Yep. Go
up even higher to try to get the car down in the 10-second zone. And look, we're dying out here. This is July in Indiana. All these tracks locally, you know, our heat index is over 100 degrees. So it's not ideal drag race weather. So the ET running 1120 at 120 mile an hour is sick. And I mean, it's been shifting good down the track. And yep. Surprisingly, the MT82 has been hanging out in there pretty good. Yeah, we haven't broke it yet. And the new setup is really awesome. So check this video out. We're gonna do more. We're gonna hit that 10-second zone. We might need weather to get a little bit better to get there. But we still have the stock exhaust manifolds. We still have the stock intake manifold. We do want to install 18 intake manifold instead of long tube headers. But I think we're going to try, you know, maybe at least for another month or two to get it down a little bit faster. But check out this time slip right here, Doug. So here's the last time slip. Look at that 60 foot, 150. All right, 1126 at 120.9 mile an hour. You'll see that in the video here coming up. But I think we can get that 60 foot into the 1.4s with a little bit more suspension adjustment, which we'll tell you all about that if what we're going to do works. And George will be banging the gears down, getting the ET down a little bit lower, and that's it. So hey, again, I'm Brent from Brenspeed. This is George. Got Doug behind the camera. Thanks for watching. I will have the link right here so you can see the other videos on that Coyote Swap car. And again, I'll put some more info in the description. You can read more about it. Thanks for watching. All right, one last thing. We have some shout outs, some thank yous. George, who are we thanking on this?
Well, we just want to thank our brother Brian Hearn. He helped us out a lot at the track.
Oh, yeah.
Joe and Lloyd, they gave us a lot of good information. Claire Stewart and
Awesome
Fidanza,
racer.
they hooked us up. So, and then last but not least, all our guys in the shop, we have a hectic schedule. They don't get to work on this car during the day. They work on it at night and weekends, and they did a fantastic job.
They did a killer job. George would be like, hey, look, we need this done. I'm like, we need it done. And those guys would stay late. And, you know, we're trying to build everyone else's cars. So, like, our cars are always last to get built. So they stayed late, did everything we needed to do for this to go out and help get that ET down. And that came out really sick. I also want to thank Brian Hearn for all your advice to the casino. But, Brian, I still left a loser. So, I don't know. But, hey, you tried. So, okay, enough of that right now. Check this run out.